MikroTik CRS317-1G-16S+RM Managed L3 Network Switch Review, 16 by 10G Core Upgrade. The moment usually hits during a large file transfer. Progress crawls, editors complain, and your 1G backbone suddenly feels ancient. I remember watching a NAS push footage across the network while everyone waited in silence. That was the breaking point. You built the servers right, but the switch quietly held everything back. Sound familiar? That bottleneck bleeds into everything. Backups stretch into the night, virtualization hosts stutter under load, and the faint fan noise becomes a reminder of inefficiency. One IT manager told me his team avoided moving big data sets because it just took too long. It drains momentum. The cost isn't just speed, it's confidence in your infrastructure. This is where the MikroTik CRS317-1G-16S+RM Managed L3 Network Switch becomes the logical upgrade. Don't just pick any 10 gigabit Ethernet switch. Make sure it has 16 SFP+ ports and layer 3 capability so you never experience core bottlenecks everyone hates again. With 16 SFP plus 10 gigabit ports in a 1U chassis and a 320 gigabits per second non-blocking fabric, it delivers real wire speed performance across the rack. Router OS gives you VLANs, LACP, static routing, and dynamic protocols like OSPF and BGP, while SWA OS offers a simpler switching mode if you prefer minimal overhead. Serious flexibility. A production studio I worked with nearly missed a delivery window because their old switch couldn't handle simultaneous NAS access. After deploying this unit, transfers sustained near line rate and the stress vanished overnight. The dedicated management port and console access also mean fewer emergency visits to the rack. Curious what happens when storage, virtualization, and uplinks finally run at full 10G? That's where the long-term proof shows up. After a few months in place, the difference becomes normal. File transfers that once required scheduling now happen in the background. Virtual machines migrate faster. Backups complete before anyone notices. A networking instructor I know described the CRS317 as one of the few switches that democratized 16-port 10G, pointing to its non-blocking throughput and router OS depth. An everyday home lab user told me his Proxmox nodes finally stopped fighting for bandwidth once he bonded ports with LACP. I noticed something similar during sustained stress testing. All 16 SFP plus links held steady without internal congestion. Of course, router OS has a learning curve, and the fans are audible in a quiet room. Fair points. But once configured properly with VLANs and layer 3 hardware routing, the performance remains consistent and predictable. That stability is what matters. Which matters more in your setup, raw throughput or advanced routing flexibility? Many professionals quietly choose both, and that's exactly why this model keeps appearing in small data centers and serious labs. If your network has outgrown gigabit and you're ready for a clean 10G core, the MikroTik CRS317-1G-16S+RM Managed L3 Network Switch is a practical, forward-looking step. It brings dense SFP plus switching, layer 3 control, and rack-ready reliability into one 1U footprint. Results may vary depending on configuration, but the underlying throughput is proven. More teams are building serious 10G backbones without enterprise price tags. Check the link in the description or pinned comment and see how this switch could reshape your network today.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.